Welcome into the Bullshit Pretend Friends Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm Gordo. I'm joined by Burgs. We are your hosts.
How's it going?
How are you?
How's it going?
How are you, Benjamin?
Been a good week. Been a quiet week for me, actually.
It's been a very quiet week.
Yeah, been a great week. Got away from the, the toxin.
You just left the chat.
Yeah. Look, I had to get out. For my well-being. So it's been good. I'll probably come back in this week. Just needed a break. Needed a break from my fucking pretend friends,
It's been very quiet without you. So
I even left the banter club for 2 days, mate.
I was going to ask, that was another question. Did you leave the banter club?
Yeah,
because I feel like it was mostly banter club members giving it to you.
Yeah, no, I left the banter club too. What Shaky said was garbage and uncalled for.
Well, here you go.
That's massive amounts of collusion.
Here's your platform to refute that. He can't interject at all.
Well, look, let's be honest, right? Richo is a rival of mine this year, right? So Buddha needed blocks to win, and I was like, mate, pick up Naz Reid. Towns is out. And before he had a chance, Shaky picked him up. And I said, thanks, Shaky. You've done Buddha and me a favour. So, it's not like I told him to pick him up or anything like that garbage. I just said, Reid's there. Stop Richo from getting him. It'll make you win the game. It worked. He won the game. I don't think it's collusion at all. I think it's quite normal practice. Everyone talks to their actual real friends about fantasy. When it's a matchup that matters.
So you're basically saying it was advice to Buddha that Shaky took upon himself to enact.
Yeah, look, Banter Club was strong until Shaky decided he couldn't handle me giving him shit because he's fucking tanking. So that's what it was. It was apparently sick of my shit. And I'm just like, mate, then stop being dodgy. That's all I said to him. And then, so I left the group chat, left the Banter Club. They added me back to the Banner Club a couple of days later. I just needed a break. My part of my mental health triggers is anger. So once I get anger, I've just got to step away from things. That's all that is. I was just trying to be a reasonable adult for once in my life, rather than be the shit-stirring child I am most of the time.
You're probably the 1 out of 12 that's trying to be a reasonable adult, because no one else in this league.
It doesn't happen very often, mate. I'm not very serious very often. Usually once a year, I'm serious, as everyone knows. I need a break, so that's why I leave the group.
Get out of your system, and we're all good now.
Yeah, I'm sweet. I'll join the group chat after this, I reckon. I just don't want to hear Buddha shit about being on top of me, even though he's tanking. So.
I'll be taking under-overs bets on how long it takes for Burgs, once he's rejoined the chat, to accuse someone of tanking.
Nah.
So
anymore. I'm over the whole tanking shit, mate. Buddha seems. I've seen some screenshots of Buddha. It looks like he's taken that over. So we'll let him have that.
I don't think Buddha's taken it upon himself to lead the Integrity Commission. I think he's just trying to shit stir.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah,
Richo can have the integrity and Buddha can have the shit stirring, and I'll just use some emojis.
Get creative with those reacts, eh?
Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, I've just got to relax. I enjoy shit stirring the fuck out of you motherfuckers, but when it affects me, I got to chill out. But yeah, so look, I understand where everyone went at me. I go at everyone, so it wasn't because of that. I was very upset with Shaky. Meant to be my real mate.
Would you say it was a rat act from Shaky?
It was very ratty. Yeah. All I was doing was calling out bullshit and showing everybody that no one's untouchable, even my real mates. And he had to grab a knife and fucking run behind my back, because obviously I can't turn very quick because I'm fat. And stab me straight in the fucking back, mate.
How long did it take him to run around behind your back?
Yeah, well, however long it took him to post that fucking post, mate. So whatever that was, 2 days or whatever it was. Of me bagging him.
I mean, it's been at least 8 weeks of you bagging him. Anyway.
Well, he fucking deserves it, mate. He fucking deserves it.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But
Shaky.
yeah, nah, I'm all sweet. I'll be back. Whatever.
Well, we're looking forward to you rejoining and fixing the ghost town that the chat has become since you've left.
When you get rid of the entertainment, it goes quiet. Right.
Everyone needs a class clown.
We've gone from the Melbourne City riots to the crowd at a fucking AFLW game. Really, that's what's happened this week.
It's probably been close to the Sydney Thunder this week.
Oh, yeah, even then. What the fuck? I didn't even believe that. I thought it was a glitch. Man, the only team worse than Baker this week is the Sydney Thunder.
That was that's pretty funny.
Just on a side, I want to mention this early. Richo would be looking at these results and licking his lips. Nothing but 5-4s.
I was going to bring that up. Every single matchup ended in 5-4.
And most of them came down to today. But Baker and Shaky probably didn't, but we'll just say it did for fun.
It probably shouldn't have, but it did anyway.
Beating Baker 5-4 was pretty hard thing to do, I reckon.
That's the most impressive feat this week, is only beating Baker 5-4.
Yeah. Baker won 4 categories. That's nearly a win.
But I'm sure he's celebrating with a few beers tonight after that. He lost by 4 blocks.
Sunday heartache for you again, mate?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah.
You got to cop. You got Joker and Shay, and you're 3-6. Have you copped that yet? Without me being in the chat.
The Joker and Shay part hasn't been brought up, but Buddha's just posting his usual.
Yes.
Gordo's record, Buddha's record. But when Buddha gets to play Marcus and fucking Richo, and I haven't played either of them yet. I haven't played Baker yet, so
you got him twice, mate. You'll be fine.
That's where Buddha's wins have come from. I don't get to play myself. Buddha beat me, so
Yeah, I wish I could play me too, man. I'll probably still lose though, to be honest.
Well, you beat me, so.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about me. Me playing me. I'd probably lose to me with my own injuries. Again, injuries cost me this week.
Can we figure that out somehow, please, Matt? When you hear this, let's figure out a way for Burgs to play himself.
Just do a hypothetical matchup.
Hypothetical matchup, yeah. Let's do that, but the record will count.
By the way, we might as well start with the matchups if you want, because I actually beat Bahrain in field goal this week. Bahrain had probably had his worst field goal outing for the year, I think it was. We worked it out. 48.7%.
That's absolutely. It is a disgusting effort from Matthew. 48.7%.
Yeah.
Only 27 made threes, and he still has just eked out a win against you on day 7.
Yeah. Turnovers were bad yesterday.
Turnovers.
Stewart got 5 and Clay got 4. I got 9 between them, and that's what I lost by. So
that's
and I wasn't going to play Clay, and Buddha's like, no, play him. I'd play him over DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo gets 17, 10, and 6 with 1 turnover. Clay gets like fucking 14 points with 5 turnovers.
So is that that? Well, look, that's as good as a glitch. You can claim that's a glitch. Like you forgot to set your line up.
I did try to get Drew on late.
Buddha forced my hand.
Drew was on my IR, and I didn't see he was back until late, and I took Clarkson off, and then I fucked up because I had to drop someone, and then I missed out by like a minute. But it didn't matter anyway. But yeah.
All I'm getting from this is after years of us saying that Buddha actually runs your team, you've just confirmed that Buddha, in fact, does actually run your team.
It was a question I asked him. I was really worried about my turnovers yesterday. I thought I played players that would get me less turnovers, and then I'd get me fucking more. So it's the way
very
it goes,
unlucky.
Mate. Turnovers is just one of them categories, isn't it? Well, negative categories fucking suck.
Yeah, not my favourite, but
it's
will
better
never allow it to be
it's better than
outvoted. There's probably no better alternative.
Nah.
But
it's the worst category in our 9, but it's better than the rest.
I can't think of anything else that actually is going to improve it. So I guess we'll run through the matchups. Matt obviously has beaten Buddha's B grade. I lost to Crouch 5-4 by 6 threes. Shaky has eked over the line just fucking somehow against Baker after neither of them wanted to win. Is the way that the vibe of that matchup went.
What was the final games cap? 32-31 in the end.
So neither of them hit the cap. Shaky had no reason. There's no strategy behind him not making it. He just hasn't had enough active players at the end of the week.
Playing Baker, you don't really need to, but
I mean, he could have lost today if Baker had actually tried. Like, he's only won by 4 blocks.
4 blocks.
So that would have been funny as if he lost. It's a bit disappointing.
I know. It would have been great. The week started off well, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh, well. So the Baker curse is alive and well.
Yeah.
Buddha beats Marcus in it's a little bit more convincing than 5-4, but
yeah, 4 steals in the end. He was a bit worried about steals, I think.
Yeah, 4 steals, 10
he only played 30 players, but Strobe only played 32. So
again, another matchup where neither of us made the games cap.
Yeah. But one guy wins and one guy loses, and we only look at the guy that loses.
Well, in this case, I mean, yeah,
Giddy was a laid out.
I'm sure that'll be Marcus' excuse.
Poku played, but he didn't really do much, so it didn't really matter. I don't think it's a big deal, to be honest.
I think that we can chastise Marcus a bit for not hitting the games cap and a loss.
It's definitely worth giving him shit, but that's about as far as it goes, I think.
Yeah, and Aaron, after trading LaMelo Ball, is this 3 he's lost in a row now?
Yeah,
3 since trading LaMelo.
LaMelo's back playing.
It was a tight loss, but not a tight.
4 blocks.
4 blocks and
10 assists.
Yeah.
Serge also played a player short today, but in his defense of this one, I had a chat to him about it because I saw he had 30 games played yesterday, and all of a sudden it changed to 29. So he only thought he had to play 3, but he had to play 4. So he could have played Christian Wood. But again, is this a Fantrax Dan Crouch? Are we all over this, I reckon? Because it happened to me against Baker too. It said I only needed to play 3, but I had to play 4 on the last day. So I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, that's.
It probably needs to be looked at because it's an issue. I
haven't encountered that. I mean, just.
Well, I only worked it out after the matchup finished and said I played 32. I'm like, what the fuck? I played 33, mate. But I was playing Baker, so it didn't matter. But it happened to Serge again this week. So, because I told him, so you got to play Wood. He goes, no, I got McCullum on. I was like, no, you need to play 4, mate. And he didn't. He thought he was only had to play 3. So.
Yeah, right. Is that someone who was laid out on his field?
Yeah, look, it could be something like that. It counts a game and takes it off later. So I don't know, probably just a warning for everyone to check at the end of the day. Because it might be doing that.
Yeah. Aaron didn't hit the games cap either.
No, I don't know what his excuse was.
He had
someone
else. Larry was out. Yeah,
Spencer.
Larry was out.
Yeah, Dinwiddie was out. One of the late ones. So he had 7 players on, but Dinwiddie was out and had no backups. So that's just I think it's just unlucky and sucked in, to be honest.
Yeah.
When I wonder when he's blowing it up, because I've been told he's blowing it up. I've been told he's not blowing it up. When are you blowing it up, Aaron? Let us know with your one message you send every fucking 2 months going to the chat. Make it my present when I come back in. Let us know if you're blowing it up or not, mate.
I like that you're talking directly to Aaron as if he's one of the listeners, but
he's an avid listener, mate. He's a lurker. All right, I'm telling you.
Pretty sure Aaron has not listened to a single episode of this,
probably hasn't. But fuck him anyway.
Yeah, there's no podcast in that household because I know the Crouch also doesn't listen.
Yeah, I wish we had 10 Bakers. We'd be fine. He loves it.
Baker's our number 1 fan. We're gonna some merchandise out to Baker.
He's got nothing else to do. His team's so fucking shit.
Well, so maybe if we try.
I think this still shows how close the league is, man. Like, it's scary this year.
Yeah, it's very close. You've got Matt, who's had a bit of luck go his way to end up 8-0 in a draw.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is.
Serge is probably up there. He's 7-2, but yeah. Everyone, like when you get down to 4th and under, it can change within weeks. 4th right down to 11th, it's only 2.5 games.
Yeah.
So which is pretty crazy for our league.
That is. It could be. There's still a long way to go.
By the way, just so everyone knows.
Aaron in 11th, but a game and
a game out. 2 games.
Two games. 2 games out of 2.
Yeah.
So not sure what his upcoming schedule is, but Aaron as a fellow 4 loss in a row record, like. You're still in it?
Yeah, 4 loss in a row. Damn.
Yeah, both of us. Yeah.
Crouch has 6 undefeated, 5 in a draw in the last 6.
5 in a row because the 6th, the draw was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got 5 wins on the trot here.
Yeah, so probably the second form team of the comp behind Dictator. He hasn't lost a game, mate, so he's still the form. Even though Crouch's team, as we've seen lately, is fucking. Oof. But he's not smashing teams. Like he's Embiid and Davis and Porzingis are fucking dominating, but he's not really smashing many teams. Like he just got over the line against me, just got over the line this week. It just shows how even it is. You need games. You need all your players playing. Simple.
Yeah, he had Davis go out halfway through whenever the last game was. Yeah, he went injured. He played the first quarter or something, and then went off sick. Yeah. Tom Bryant started the second half, and then he missed. He's missing tomorrow. I'm not sure if he missed a game this week or not, but yeah. So he didn't have all of his guys fit for every game, and there was that one where he only got about 10 minutes out of Davis, and it wastes the game a bit, I guess.
Yeah, it still just proves that if all your players are playing well, you need it. Most of my losses have been because of injuries, so
I think everyone's going to say the same thing there.
Yeah,
unless you're Baker.
Well, he can have his best team but still lose.
So we'll go through our predictions for the week. So you lost to Matt. I picked Matt there. You picked Crouch to beat me.
Yeah.
We both picked Shaky. You picked Buddha to beat Marcus. I picked Simo to beat Richo. You picked Richo.
Fucking Richo, bro.
Yeah. And we both picked Serge. So we've split that real evenly there.
Yeah.
We both split the differences.
It's crazy.
We've both gotten 4. So I'm on 32. You're on 28. We've pretty much just gotten the same amount for the last few weeks now. It's funny, really.
Yeah. Insane. Matchups don't get easier. I'm on the Surge next week.
Well, speak for yourself.
Well, you've got an easy week coming up, mate. You've got an easy 3 weeks coming up.
I wouldn't say 3 weeks. I did have Richo there over the Christmas.
Well, you got Richo, yeah, true.
Got Richo over the Christmas break.
Is there a short week this week? Are we short a day this week?
Well, let's have a look right now. I don't think so.
Well, Sunday's Christmas. Christmas Eve over there. So they don't play Christmas Eve, right?
They don't, but it still says 33.
Okay, cool.
So I assume that Matt will just put it back to 33 regardless.
Yeah, we should. It doesn't really matter. Just Christmas Day. None of us really care. So we'll have our final day will be Saturday this week.
Yeah,
they don't play Christmas Eve over there, which is Christmas Day for us.
Yeah. So we'll.
Yeah. So we have no Sunday games, which is Christmas Day. So it kind of.
So we end on the Saturday instead of the Sunday.
Yeah.
Ending on Christmas Eve is pretty good. Give us a day between.
Well, just making sure people are looking at it in their planning. But there is a lot of games on a lot of days. I've already looked at it, so there's no real excuse.
No, it's there's always a big clump of games before there's a day off, so we'll easily hit that cap. unless you're shaky and you only roster injured players.
Yeah, well.
Just for the pure chance to not make it, not make the games cap, so you can just
who's he playing this players.
Week? Who is he playing?
Have a look.
Shaky has got
Strobes.
Oh, there we go. All right. Well, let's go through our tips for next week then.
Yeah, sure.
Just while we're here. So I've got Baker this week.
Oh, I mean, your tip Surge against me.
Yes. Yeah, I will tip Surge against you. I'm sorry, but I have to do that.
No, you have to. And I wish I had 1% hope in Baker, but I don't.
So I guess who are you going to tip against me and Baker?
Oh, well, fucking you, obviously, mate. It's just hard
I'm going to make you say
it. As much as that pains me, I'll have to tip you this week, mate.
Make you say it out loud. Shaky versus Marcus. I tip
Gordo. Shaky
Thanks,
Marcus.
Mate.
I don't even fucking know, mate. Like, flip a coin. Who's going to tank the best? Whoever does will win.
Well,
Shaky should win.
Marcus isn't consciously taking. Marcus is trying to win.
Yeah, he's just shit.
So he does have DeJounte and someone else is out as well. And Giddy missed today, so I'm not sure what's happening there.
Shaky's a better team. It's just whether Shaky fucking does it properly or not.
Well,
so
as we just...
You're listening. Keep your keen eyes on this matchup.
Yes, integrity commissioner. Neither of these guys made the game limit last week. If it happens again...
Yeah.
If either of these guys don't hit the cap and lose, we need to... Especially if it's Shaky. We need to...
Yeah. Fucking oath.
So you're tipping Shaky? Is that what I got?
Yeah, I think Shaky's got a better team.
All right. I'm going to tip Marcus. Crouch versus Buddha.
Crouch.
Can't go against the form team of the competition.
I'm not tipping Buddha for the rest of the year, mate, unless he's playing Baker.
Aaron versus Richo.
Man, this is an interesting one, actually.
Tough one.
It's hard because Aaron could blow it up tonight. I'm gonna go with Richo. Look, I'll go Richo, so then Aaron will win.
There's a hard one.
Yeah, that is a hard one. It all comes down to whether Aaron decides to wait one more week or not.
Aaron does have a couple of injuries still, but he should just out volume Richo in like 5 categories easily enough.
He should.
I will tip Aaron. Aaron, I've got faith in you.
I'm just going Richo on the fact that I probably need Aaron to win.
Yeah, just tipping with your gut, yeah?
Yeah.
And is this a good matchup? Good matchup. First versus third. Yeah. Simo versus Matt.
Matt's brain. I didn't think brain was vulnerable until the last few weeks. He won't shit like that again. Let's not worry about that. But this will be a good matchup. This will be a fucking good one.
James has got some players in form. I think Kyrie's hitting his stride now.
Yeah. Mikhail, after his 4 of 25, actually had a pretty good week the rest of the week.
That was funny. Is that the worst shooting performance ever by someone to take 24 shots?
Oh, you'd think it would be, wouldn't it? It was 25. Yeah, you'd think it would be, wouldn't it?
25. Lord.
You think
no, it was 4. It was 4 of 24.
Oh, did they take one off him? Did they? No, because it was 4 of 25. So they must have taken one off.
Okay, I didn't say that. It'd be pretty close to the worst shooting performance ever.
Oh, Jesus.
Just on that volume.
It was actually like for someone like Mikhail, he's usually just a lock of just set and forget, get what you get from him. So for him to do that, because I'll take the shot. I've got him in the other league, and I was just like, what the fuck? I've been talking this guy up, and then he does this to me.
He's supposed to be a high floor, low ceiling kind of guy.
Yeah, he's just that set and forget. You know what you're going to get from him,
Yeah.
4 or 5 cats, and then off you go.
But yeah, Simo does have KD and Kyrie in some good form, and Bogdanovic is like.
Oh, you see the game yet?
Yeah, 28 and 9 with a steal on 64% shooting on 7 threes.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Trust me, all the time. I'm with that motherfucker.
I'm pretty confident in trusting
He's
you
got
when
the
you
other
say he
bulk
won't
as well,
shoot
doesn't he? Does he have both bulks?
No. Crouch has the other one.
Oh, Crouch, yeah, that's the other one. He's fucking there as well.
Yeah, his play this week was very insulting. He was even getting blocks.
Yeah, I'm going to tip Varane, by the way, only because he's top.
I'm same reasoning. I'm tipping Matt. I can't tip against the.
I think this is one of the matches of the year, to be honest, so far.
Yeah.
I fuck Varane anyway. It was really nice about beating me this week too, and I just don't like it.
That means he doesn't care.
No, I think he was worried. He was definitely worried, but it was a very gentlemanly matchup of chats that we had this week. We knew what was going on. We knew what catch we were trying to go for. It wasn't. Yeah, there was no like. I thought about trying to take all my players off at the last minute.
To what end?
I was only 4 turnovers. That wouldn't have mattered. The 2 players he had only got 2 anyway. So, but I just tried. I was gonna try it, but I thought nah. And then I picked up some absolute fucking classic streamers to try and win boards. I had no hope, but yeah. And then try getting Drew off, and then Clarkson didn't get on, so then I had to pick up someone at point guard. It was just a mess. It was a mess today. It was a mess. It's what you get for cutting too close to lockout, but you kind of had to. I had to be a little bit sneaky.
Yeah, you can't let them see your hand. You gotta do it last second.
So it wouldn't matter. This is good. I don't really care.
Look, if it makes you feel better, I tried to stream Grayson Allen in for 3s this week, and I got a absolute turd. I got a turd. Yeah. He didn't hit a 3 in the game I played him, so that was cool. The one category I wanted from him didn't get.
Sounds like,
and that was the stat that I.
They get 5. Was the stat I lost. They average 2 blocks a game until I pick them up and play, and they get nothing.
Yes.
So used to it.
Vintage Burgs luck there.
Oh mate, it's a mess. It's a mess at the moment. I've got so many injuries. Fucking hell, mate. Grant missed today as well. Paul George missed again today.
I genuinely forgot that you've got Jeremy Grant. I mean, Matt had Giannis miss today, so
yeah. Wouldn't have. I actually would have preferred Giannis to play early. But that's the thing. I needed his early games. I needed him to be all early, immediate, or late. That was the only chance I had today, and I just, of course, nothing go my way like
that. No, because the NBA schedule is against you.
Yeah, he had a decision to make if it was early games, but that was it. Apart from that, he was pretty in the bag yesterday. After my shitty day, turnovers.
Oh well,
is what it is, brother. Can you
That's
do? I pushed Varane with a lot of outs, and he knows it, so he wasn't too cocky about it.
Yeah. I think Matt's just in that quiet confidence, just get through the regular season and see what you can do this year.
I wasn't too confident in beating him, but you know, I was after he shot like I'm like, this is my opening, and then all my players just went, I think I ended up losing by 108 assists for me. I think that's one of the lowest weeks I've had. Was it 108? I think it was. It was something.
Yeah.
Might have been 100 actually. 101.
101.
One of the lowest I've had all year. So,
ouch.
138. It probably would have been pushing to get that. But you never know. Man.
I mean, you're not gonna be top and undefeated with a little bit of luck going your way. So
pretty much, yeah. Yeah, fantasy got a lot of luck, mate. A lot of luck. Well, I was leaning against until this week.
The overall totals.
Yeah, for the year. I'll maybe now though. Not a fucking chance.
Well, I mean,
is what it is.
Yeah.
Fuck us all.
Bit of a quiet week this week.
I'll get Abby back in the chat straight after this.
Yeah, I'll add you back. I'll get you to come and create some noise to get more to talk about next week.
Might just be a bit quiet, you know.
I don't believe that for a second.
Let them come to me.
I don't believe that for a second. Once again, taking bets on how long it takes for Burgs to start accusing someone of tanking. Under over. We're going to go in 5-minute intervals, guys. So hit me up. You have a big pool on this.
Don't need to, mate. Don't need to. Looks like everyone else has got it covered for me. By the way, the South Africa just hit the front, and they're now 7 for 3.
Oh, 7 for 3.
Yep.
What a great test this has been.
What a fucking terrible two teams come over here. South Africa are at nothing. They're so bad now.
So you're going to be surprised to hear this. They are the second-ranked test nation. They are. They're second on the.
Have they played West Indies and Bangladesh and Zimbabwe all year or something, mate?
I don't know. I don't know who they've played. I think they have played Bangladesh, but they are second on the ICC Test Championship leaderboard.
That's insane.
So we're top.
That'd be like Baker being second in our league.
It'd probably be like me being second, to be honest.
Well, I thought
Baker would be like Zimbabwe.
I did think it'd be better than the West Indies because the West Indies were fucking god awful, but they are now at Test. They have been for years.
I think we're attributing this one to the pitch, really.
We could have played our Australia A team and beat West Indies.
Yeah, definitely. And David Warner still would have gotten no runs.
Yeah, facts. Fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched any Test cricket because I'm just not interested in it one bit.
Well, I've needed to distract myself from the awful last month of my fantasy basketball team, so I've been immersed in the Test.
Yeah, I was lucky. I had all my kids dance and shit this week, so been worried about that stuff. That's nearly done now, so now I've got to start fucking looking at my rabble of a team.
There's plenty of time to get back on track. The season's still young. We're just hitting the halfway point. So, league's close. Anything can happen. I think
a lot of luck.
I think we'll just leave it there for this week.
That's been a good one. Got a lot more than I thought we would.
Yeah. And we'll come back next week with some more content and hopefully it's a bit more happens in the league to talk about than just you leading the chat. Yeah,
we'll just hopefully Richo does his job this week.
On
one certain matchup.
Yeah, I don't think that I want to.
I can tell you right now, if we go back in the league's history, there's probably been years that people have tanked worse than this, but it's just so, it's just making so much noise because of Wimbledon Lama. So
I don't think anyone's ever intentionally had a worse team than Baker has right now.
No. He's probably Baker probably started this off, to be honest. There's been a lot of tanking, for Zion, Simmons.
Yeah, never to this extent, I guess.
Baker had 3 first-round picks one year, remember? I still to get pick one.
Oh, memories, bring us back.
That was the Trae Young year. Was that the Lonzo Fultz year?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's hope that happens again because fuck Baker for his his behaviour this year.
Oh yes, I'm sure he'll just be too messy at draft day anyway and fuck up all 3 picks.
Yeah. Well, he traded pick 6 for Capella, mate. Last time we had 3 first, and I got Trae Young. So.
Yes.
So yeah, get him drunk. But look, I won't lie. I thought after his draft day, he did really well. Like what he got for Curry and LeBron, I thought he did really well.
Yeah, we said that on the podcast.
But he's just turned to shit.
Well, he's just had it in his head that he needs to keep losing and have no chance of winning. I guess he's got LaMelo at least. That's something. But he's forgotten that he needs 6 keepers, not 1.
LaMelo's about to die on his team forever.
I'm sure that he'll realise he just needs more than 1 keeper and he'll trade him in 18 months. Anyway.
Well, it depends if he gets Wimbledon Lama, mate. That's what it comes down to.
Baker
we can talk about Baker's team for hours, piece of shit. Anyway, we better go for these guys.
All right. Thanks for listening this week. We'll be back next week on Sunday, hopefully. Actually, next week will be Christmas.
We have to do Christmas Eve, I guess.
Yeah, I reckon we'll try and get a Christmas Eve one in.
Yeah,
that sounds like a good plan.
Bit arvo for me because I'll have shit to do with the kids, but that's all right.
Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll work something out. And
this week I'm being a bit different. I'm being a bit Christmas spirity this week, sorry. The only players who could die this week are Surges. All right.
Ooh, why are we singling out Surge? Just because you're playing him.
So everyone else, I hope your players thrive. Surge, I hope yours die.
That's beautiful. All right.
Yeah.